The smell of burning paper. That is how I discovered my sister had betrayed me. I stood at the altar, holding a bouquet of white roses, waiting for my groom. But he never came. The doors opened, and a man walked in, not my fiancé, but a stranger. He looked at me with cold, angry eyes. "Where is she?" he said. I did not understand. "My sister?" I asked. "Your sister," he said, "the woman who was supposed to marry me today. She ran away. But I have a contract. And you will take her place." My heart stopped. I wanted to run, but my feet did not move. What had my sister done? Why was this man so angry? The guests were watching. My mother was crying. And I was standing in front of a man who looked like he could destroy my whole world. My name is Maria Santos. I am 26 years old, and until today, I thought I knew my sister. Her name is Elena, and she is 2 years older than me. We grew up in a small house in Manila, sharing a room, sharing secrets. But now, standing in this grand church, I felt like I did not know her at all. The man introduced himself as Mr. Alonso Reyes. He was tall, with sharp eyes and an expensive suit. He spoke in a low voice that made everyone listen. "Your sister signed a contract," he said, pulling a paper from his pocket. "She agreed to marry me for 1 year. In exchange, I would pay off your family's debts. But she ran away this morning." I looked at my mother. She was crying silently. My father was not there. He had died last year, leaving us with a lot of money problems. I did not know about any contract. Elena never told me. "I don't understand," I said. "Why would she do this?" Mr. Reyes smiled, but it was not a kind smile. "She needed money. And I needed a wife to keep my inheritance. Simple." I felt the world spin. My sister had sold herself, and now she left me to pay the price. The guests whispered. The priest looked uncomfortable. And Mr. Reyes was waiting for my answer. "I will not force you," he said. "But if you walk away, your family loses everything. The bank will take your house. Your mother will have nothing." I looked at my mother's face. She was old and tired. She could not lose our home. So I took a deep breath and said, "I will marry you." The wedding continued. I said vows to a stranger. He put a ring on my finger, cold and heavy. And when we kissed, I felt nothing but fear. That night, he took me to his penthouse. It was high above the city, with windows that showed the whole skyline. The lights of Manila sparkled below, but I felt trapped. "You will sleep in the guest room," he said. "This marriage is business." Do not forget that. The first week was hard. I lived in the penthouse like a prisoner. Mr. Reyes, my husband, was always busy. He left early in the morning and came back late at night. We barely spoke. The doorman greeted me every day, but I had no friends here. One evening, I found a locked drawer in his study. I do not know why, but I tried to open it. It was locked. But I saw a photo on the desk, a photo of my sister Elena and Mr. Reyes together. They were laughing. She was wearing a red dress. And on the back of the photo, someone had written, "Our secret." My hands shook. What secret? Why did they have a photo together? I felt sick. My sister had lied to me. She knew him before the wedding. Maybe they were together before I took her place. That night, I asked him about the photo. He looked at me with surprise, then anger. "You went through my things," he said. "I saw it on your desk," I said. "Who is my sister to you?" He was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "She was my girlfriend. But she betrayed me. She took money from me and then tried to blackmail me. So I made her sign a marriage contract to get the money back. But she ran away." I felt the floor disappear. My sister was a blackmailer. And this man, my husband, was her victim. He married me to get revenge on her. I was just a tool. "Why didn't you tell me?" I asked. "Because you are not her," he said. "You are different. Innocent. I did not want to hurt you." His voice was softer now. I looked into his eyes, and for the first time, I saw sadness there. He was not a monster. He was a man who had been hurt. "I am sorry," I said. "I did not know." He nodded. "Neither did I. I thought I loved her. But she only wanted my money." That night, we talked for hours. He told me about his family, his business, his dreams. And I told him about my father's death, my mother's illness, my own loneliness. Something changed between us. The wall started to crack. Weeks passed. I started to feel something for my husband. He was kind to me. He bought me gifts. He took me to dinner on the rooftop terrace. We watched the stars together. And one night, he kissed me, not a cold kiss, but a warm one. I felt my heart beat fast. But then, my sister came back. One afternoon, the elevator doors opened, and Elena walked into the penthouse. She looked beautiful, but her eyes were hard. "Hello, little sister," she said. "I see you have taken my place nicely." I stood up, angry. "Why did you do this to me?" I asked. You left me to marry a stranger. She laughed. You think he is a stranger? He was my boyfriend. I dumped him because he was too controlling. But he wanted revenge. So he forced me into a contract. I ran away because I did not want to be his puppet. I did not believe her. He told me the truth, I said. You blackmailed him. She smiled. He told you that? Of course he did. He is a liar. He is the one who blackmailed me. He has a video of me, something I did a long time ago. He threatened to show it to everyone if I did not marry him. So I signed the contract. But I escaped. My head spun. Who was telling the truth? My husband or my sister? Just then, Mr. Reyes walked in. He saw Elena and his face turned red. You, he said. Get out of my house. I came to warn my sister, Elena said. She deserves to know the truth. He looked at me. Maria, do not listen to her. She is a liar. I looked between them. Both were angry. Both seemed sure. But I saw something in my husband's eyes, fear. He was afraid of what my sister would say. Tell me the truth, I said. Both of you. Now? Elena pulled out her phone. I have proof, she said. A video. He made it to control me. She showed me the video. It was a recording of Mr. Reyes threatening Elena. He said, if you do not marry me, I will destroy your family. His voice was cold. Cruel. I looked at my husband. Is this true? He did not answer. He just stared at the floor. I felt my heart break. All this time, I thought he was the victim. But he was the monster. I walked out of the penthouse that night. I did not look back. My sister followed me, apologizing. I should have told you the truth from the start, she said. I was scared. I forgave her. She was my sister, and she had been trapped too. We both were victims of a man who used people for his own gain. The next day, I went to a lawyer. I filed for divorce. I also reported the video to the police. Mr. Reyes was arrested for blackmail. His inheritance was taken away. He lost everything. My sister and I started a new life together. We opened a small bakery in our old neighborhood. The smell of fresh bread filled the house every morning. My mother smiled again. I learned a hard lesson: love cannot be built on lies. A contract is not a promise. And a marriage without trust is just a cage. But I also learned that family is important. My sister made a mistake, but she came back. She told me the truth. And together, we healed. Now, when I look at the skyline from my small apartment, I do not feel trapped. I feel free. Because I am no longer living someone else's lie. The best love is the one you choose freely. And the best family is the one that tells you the truth, even when it hurts.